In order to discuss the types of SQL injection, it makes sense to look at the different channels that you have. And with channels we mean access to the database, that what you're trying to attack. You have an input channel and you have an output channel. With the input channel we mean the control channel, so where you send your SQL statements to, which will then be executed on the database. With the output channel we mean the data channel. Say a SQL statement retrieves data from a database, then that will be shown, for instance a select statement, in the data channel. Another example. Say a web application allows you to search the database. When you fill in a search term, that will be sent through the control channel, the input channel. The results, so the SQL statement selecting results, will be shown through the data channel, the output channel. Besides the input channel and the output channel, you often can use a third channel, and that's actually the side channel. What we mean by side channel is an indirect channel. Say for instance that you can let the database channel perform DNS queries. If you're able to perform or select the DNS queries, then you can check the DNS server, it receives the DNS queries, whether the SQL statement was actually successful or not. So you use an outside channel, a side channel, in order to exfiltrate data from the database. You abuse the side channel actually as an output channel. This means then you can perform SQL injection attacks without having to rely on a data channel or an output channel. Now that we've taken a look at the different channels, the input channel, the output channel, and the side channel, let's take a look at the different types of SQL injection that exist. The first one is the most straightforward. This is called the in-band SQL injection attack. We are able to use a data channel for all of our output. So we can, for instance, perform select statements and the data will be shown right back to us. Then we have the inferential SQL injection attack. And with inferential SQL injection, we mean that we can infer what the results were of the SQL statement. We only know, for instance, whether the query worked or whether it didn't work. And even that, having only one bit of information, yes or no, can be sufficient to exfiltrate the whole database. Yes, we will show this in a demo. And then you have the third one, which is a lot more complex and often difficult to pull off in real life. This is called the out-of-band SQL injection attack. We rely on a side channel, say a DNS server, for our output. So in the in-band SQL injection method, you use the data channel for all output. And with the inferential SQL injection, you can use the data channel for so-called one bit of output. And as already mentioned, with the out-of-band SQL injection method, we use the side channel for our output. In the next clip, let's take a look at exploitation techniques.